Hi, everyone. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. With Brett Barry and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge will be joining us on the sideline as well. And with the road trip approaching, the Heat will play their final game of their homestand. And this is the first season matchup for them against the Grizzlies. Well, you look at last year, they just could not find their footing, guys, against this team. They dropped all 3 games during the season. Some talent for sure in the backcourt tonight, Greg. Did it ever add anything for you playing across from another top-level guard?
Oh, it always raises the stakes, and you want to rise to that challenge. But in the end, it all comes back to winning as a team.
No good from Irving. Stolen by Jackson. Irving with the ball. Butler covering. Irving can't get it to go. And so Adebayo will bring it up for the Miami Heat. To the left wing. The Heat rebound. The kick outside to Butler. Left side Lowry. 5 to shoot. Miami needs to get a shot off. Hero from long range. That's in, coming off an assist from Adebayo.
Well, the catch and shoot is where Tyler Hero excels.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella. And coming out of high school, Ja Morant said he was a no-star recruit. One reason he may have been overlooked was his small-town upbringing. Growing up in Dawson, South Carolina. Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Now here's Jackson. Here's Morant. And the layup is good. Morant's got his second bucket. And even though he played in an AAU team with Zion Williamson, you know, scouts, Greg, were looking right past Ja Morant.
And didn't get a lot of offers at first. After 2 years at Murray State, he joined Steph Curry and Damian Lillard as another star point guard out of a mid-major program. And to this day, he carries that underdog chip on his shoulders. And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Butler. Back to Lowry. A terrific shot on the turnaround.
And remember, Lowry entered the league back in 2006, back when people wanted lots of mid-range shots.
Here's Morant. Outside Irving. Pass to Jackson. The kick out to Irving. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time.
Well, the touch that Kyrie has from the perimeter, so lethal from that area on the floor.
Butler on the wing. From downtown, offensive rebound. Adebayo. And it's blocked. Irving with a clean look. And again, it's Memphis with the three.
And it takes a bit of pressure off Kyrie when someone else creates for him.
There's 1:17 left in the first quarter. Pass to Butler. No good that time. Nice D from Brooks. And so Brooks will bring it up for Memphis. 4-point game. Memphis moving that ball around. Irving attacking. And the layup's good off the glass. Irving's got 8.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Hero with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Right side Lowry. Here's Butler. No good, unable to end this run.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Pass to Irving. Now, here's Clark. Battles through traffic and lays it in.
And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possession.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
Jimmy Butler using his size there, and a good job of expecting where that rebound was coming down.
Here's Melton, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
And he rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. What a performance for Kyrie Irving. He has been the story for Memphis.
Your Miami Heat Panthers. All right, coming onto the court.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
Another big aspect has to be the fast break and transition play, really looking to go up-tempo tonight.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you for the baton, Kevin. Kyrie Irving, of course, marches to the beat of his own drum. At times, that might rub people the wrong way, but Kyrie says, I've learned lessons from it. That's the most beautiful and exciting part, just the growth. What I'm saying is, it's always been bigger than the game for me. And guys, you have to respect his willingness to go it alone.
You do indeed, D.A. Thank you for that portrait. 4 on the clock. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. The Heat trail by 7. Here's Butler. It's hauled in by Watanabe.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but looked like plenty of room.
Gasol trying to free himself up. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And Tyler Hero gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
We play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Here's Melton. Well-placed jumper from the free throw line. Melton's got the lead up to 11 now for the Grizzlies.
And when he gets in his head that he's going to get to the basket, very little you can do defensively.
And the former Kentucky Wildcat, Tyler Hero, he was picked 13th break in the 2019 draft, and he had an immediate impact.
And you feel a lot of teams didn't see how NBA ready Hero was. Underrated as a playmaker coming into the league. He's been a huge part of this team since his arrival.
Going inside.
And for Tyler, that one was nasty.
Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. Here's Bain. No points in the game yet for him. To the inside. The kick out to Williams. 4 on the shot clock. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Now, Hero. 5 points in the game. Payton drives in, and Payton throws it down.
Good slice and dice from Payton there in the lane, finding room.
Driving in. Nobody near Williams. No good with the triple. The Heat trailed by 12. Here's Butler. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And really hard to find more intense players than Jimmy Butler. This guy is 100% focused on winning at all times. One of the ultimate competitors in our league.
And with Butler and his intensity, Greg, it's a perfect fit for him in Miami.
And yeah, it can rub some players the wrong way, but it goes hand in hand with the culture here. Hard to imagine Butler on a team other than Miami.
Grant. That shot off. Stolen by Jackson. In the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Butler in the corner. Pass to Adebayo. Good ball movement here by Miami. And they double up Butler. Here's Payton. Miami no good on that time either. And the Grizzlies leading by 12. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Clark for 3. Unable to get that one. And Miami the other way now. They've got the Wizards ahead of them. Their next game in Washington. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them.
Oh, spacing the floor. Brooks is comfortable shooting it from deep.
Payton outside. Adams drawing the double team. There's 47 seconds left to play here in the half.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Here's Jackson. Another shot. Makes it off the glass. Jackson's got 5 now.
And I like seeing Jackson use that length on the offensive glass. You don't have to be the most physical guy when you have a wingspan like that.
Back to Morant. Into the lane.
Wow. We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Morant.
Heat ball. Substitutions for your Heat.
17 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Pass to Boucher.
Tyler.
Here's Barton. Hits the front of the rim and out.
D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Yeah, and he plays a lot bigger than that 6-foot frame.
So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Grizzlies lead by 17. 2K Sports back in a moment here at FTX Arena. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Jackson misses.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
The offense just opens up if your playmaker comes from that 4 or 5 spot, and Bam does such a great job of it.
Morant drives in. Pass to Irving. Greg, you played on one of college basketball's all-time super teams. Hard to imagine we'll see that kind of dominance over several seasons like you guys had at UNLV.
It's true, and we still see dominant teams, but, you know, the difference is now the most talented teams tend to only play together for one season. And so that makes it really hard to run together stretches where you can call yourself a legitimate dynasty. But I still love where our game is and look forward to watching these young men chase their dream.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. After their trip to the NBA Finals in 2020, the Miami Heat is looking to get back to that championship round. Jimmy Butler says, we know what we're capable of. We want to get back to the finals. We can get back there. I like our chances against anybody, honestly. Nobody intimidates us. Kevin?
What a great attitude. They've shown they can compete at the highest level, David. Thank you. And more than one observer, Greg, has called Irving the most entertaining player in the game. What do you think?
A lot of competition for that distinction. But Irving does some things that no one else can, at least at his level. And then you never know when he's going to give us a juicy soundbite. And, yeah, he's not messing around. He wants no part of a comeback in this one.
Well, he's grabbed the tea and the blanket because he's putting this one to bed.
Yeah, and this team depends on Lowry. I mean, so skilled at creating shots for himself or his teammates.
That's his second personal foul. First team foul.
Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Pass to Kaminsky. Back to Morant. Over Lowry.
His shooting has been a little bit below par. You think about what this lead would look like if he was on.
Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's Morant. Morant with another miss.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Hero, no good. And the Grizzlies leading by 17. Morant drives in. Goes straight to the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's on Jimmy Butler. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And, you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
Outside Butler. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Heat moving the ball around. Here's Boucher. And again, it's the Heat missing. And Clark has got the ball here for the Grizzlies. They lead by 20. That's the most we've seen.
In just so many different ways, Morant can hurt you. Tonight, it's been with the scoring.
Takes a three. And again, it's the Heat missing. They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
And, guys, shot A comes to mind for me because right now that offense, it's a smooth operator. And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
All night long, in control of the pace, and you don't want to let go of that rope right now.
Here's Monk. And there's the try. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Frank Kaminsky picks one up.
There's a quiet confidence that Monk seems to play with. You can see he just feels like nobody can guard him. Kid just plays with an edge. This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
And Boucher sends it back. Here's Irving. Here's Gasol. Boucher with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. And it's Butler with the jam.
Well, Butler's a great competitor, and he's playing with some fire right now.
And Jimmy Butler, while he's a good shooter, not a great shooter, Brent, from beyond the arc.
Well, he's good enough there, and will take, I guess, the right ones, Kevin, to keep pressure on because you want to take the open threes. But he knows his game so well, and he'll continue to attack. He'll continue to find ways to expose defenses in the mid-range to make the impact on the game offensively that we're so accustomed to from Jimmy Butler.
Here's Butler. Gasol with the steal. Oh, and here we go. Irving's got it, the fast break chance. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Baden outside. Lets it go with a three. The offensive rebound. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
And the defense just all over Bam, but he hangs tough.
For Miami, they have been at their finest form at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes. And Adebayo drops them both.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
Here's Williams. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Pass to Gasol. Back to Irving. 6 on the shot clock. This one for 3. Drains the three-pointer. Irving's got 7 now in this quarter.
And Irving is so difficult to stay with in the pick and roll. The moment he gets that kind of room, he's going to pull. He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies closing out the and we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. The Heat trail by 20. Pass to Boucher. Back to Lowry. And here is Hero. And it's Adebayo in the corner. At the top of the key, Lowry. Clock is at 3. Turnaround Jay. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Now Irving. Down low. It's stolen by Adebayo. Gasol with the steal. Takes the turnaround Jay. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle sticks for Memphis?
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
A significant difference here has been the number of points off turnovers that they've gotten.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
Here's Morant. Oh, and he can't cap off the break. 3 on 3. Back to Hero. The 3. Drills it from outside.
Trying more and more to utilize the three-pointer. It's a good idea. That's his second 3 of the game. 1 in each half.
Morant with it. Out defended by Adebayo. Out to Brooks. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
From outside, off the mark. Stolen by Jackson. To the left side wing. Back to Morant. Takes it inside. Second chance effort. And the rejection by Lowry. To the middle. And Adebayo throws it down hard.
And how about Adebayo just getting up and getting athletic.
Morant. And then Morant slams it in.
And that's impressive. Morant's ball control and take charge attitude is what makes him so special.
Out left to the wing. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Spins. And he drives in.
And you're just asking to get burned when you give Morant a lane, using that speed to his advantage.
And Lowry gets it to go. And the Grizzlies leading by 22. Morant with a wide open look. Hands it from downtown. Morant's got 7 now in this quarter.
Defensively, you can't afford to give him that kind of look, especially down this many points.
Teachable moment there. Lapses like this are backbreakers.
Brooks outside. Launches it. Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Shots good by Boucher.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Grizzlies.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that in men. They just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for John Morant.
Just knows how to fill it up, and that's exactly what he did tonight. Nobody that they assigned to him could really get a handle on him.
Checking in for the Grizzlies,
51 seconds left in the fourth. Irving with it. Tries to save it. And out of bounds as the Heat gain possession.
Miami ball.
Here's Lowry. Inside. Here's Hero. Outside for Lowry. Left side, Butler. Here he goes. Here's Adams. Second shot opportunity. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. Now here's Morant. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team.
When it